Hey, what's up, everybody? So in this video, I just want to talk about Star Wars Black Series knockoffs and what I learned just recently on how to tell if it's a knockoff or a potential knockoff. So I've been collecting since June, and here it is November, so just maybe 5 months or so. And I've amassed quite a few. I'm doing okay, still have a long way to go compared to other collectors, collections. But this is what I got so far. And one of these came from Wish. And the figure had some issues right from the get-go. Not so much relating to it being a knockoff, just some gripes that I had. Just some initial gripes. So they wound up reimbursing me for the full price that I paid, including shipping. So the figure wound up being free. So no loss. But I shared a picture of the box on one of the, let's see, I'm a member of 3 Facebook Black Series groups. And I shared a picture of the box, and a guy said, "That's a knockoff." I was like, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." So my knockoff is Maul. And the box, well, number one, it came in a Boba Fett box. That was my gripe. And they reimbursed me for it. But if you notice the T right there, that little blob on the T, right there, that's an imperfection. And it's on that one. I don't know if there's any more on here or not. And it's on that one. So it's as if this was their template. But as you see, Maul is in a Boba Fett box. That was my gripe. That's what got me my money back. But a guy pointed out that T, that's a knockoff. So number one, pay attention to your boxes. And something else too, the head, Maul comes with 2 heads, the cloaked head and then the regular head. So that cloaked head, the head was not even attached to the inside of the cloak. I had to glue it. So that was another one that kind of, was sort of a red flag. I was like, I've never seen Hasbro make that kind of mistake. And another mistake was on the lightsaber. If you notice, all the buttons are on the same side. It would not stay together unless I flipped one half of the lightsaber around, so it's buttons on one side, buttons on the other side. And that's not how it is. So that was another red flag. But overall, I mean, the figure looks pretty good. It's not a bad looking figure. Get it focused. Come on, focus on the figure. There we go. It's not a bad looking figure. But yeah, the guy on Facebook told me, he said that box tells it all. It's a knockoff. I said, okay. And then the other day, I was putting Revan and Nihilus up here, and my hand got caught on Maul's lightsaber and knocked him off, and his hand broke off. I mean, it broke off real easy. So that told me right there, okay, the plastic is cheaper. Now, I drove a nail up into his forearm and then drilled a small hole in his bottom of his hand to put the hand on the end of the nail. So it'll still swivel. It's just there's no hinge there. It doesn't look bad, but the plastic is cheaper. So that's another thing, that kind of a red flag. But the biggest thing, if you notice on the foot, let me get in some light here. On the foot, this one just says made in China. Not sure if you can see that. Right there. That foot, it just says made in China. I think I may have it upside down. It says made in China. And there's nothing on the other foot. And nothing on the inside of the thighs either. If you look at other Black Series figures, see if I can put this back up here without knocking something over. There we go. Okay, take Revan, for instance. He's my most recent. If you look at the bottom of the foot, there's all these other numbers on there. Bunch of numbers. See that? Mall has none of that. If you look at, let's say the new Stormtrooper, for instance. Lots of other numbers on the bottom of his feet. So that's another thing to look for if you're questioning whether or not it's a knockoff. Chances are it does not have numbers. And I learned about the numbers from Hera Syndulla because my Hera came with no boot holster. And I contacted Hasbro. And they wanted all these numbers. These are identification numbers, lot numbers, serial numbers, what have you. Because I got a defective one from Hasbro. But they were, because of these numbers, they were able to identify that it definitely was theirs. And because of that inconvenience, I got the HasCon Captain Rex for free. That's what they sent me for my troubles with Hera. Yeah. But be mindful of stuff like that. Little imperfections. Like there's a well-known knockoff. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. On the Sand Trooper, for instance. It was one of the early waves. It says Star Wars. The R is an L. So that's obviously a knockoff. But this one, that's very subtle there on the corner of the T. Very subtle. But, that was their template. It's on that one, and it's on the one on the back. So it's a knockoff, but it's a pretty good knockoff. It doesn't look bad. I wound up gluing the saber together. I don't think I would ever take it apart. So the saber's glued together now correctly with all the buttons on the same side. I glued the hand, I nailed the hand back in. And I glued that head back in the cloak. And again, not that I'm ever going to take it out, but yeah, that wasn't even attached. So anyway, I just wanted to share. Yeah, there's my collection. That's all I got. But I'm doing okay for just collecting for 5 months. Not bad. But yeah, just wanted to share this. Just want to get this out here. Beware of knockoffs because they are out there. And avoid Wish at all costs. Number one, the prices are outrageous for the most part. I got a good deal on this mall for what I thought it was. And, I ultimately got my money back for it. But for the most part, Wish's prices are outlandish. Same with Mercari. Just way high, way too high. So, yeah, just be careful. Stick with GameStop, Amazon, private sellers, eBay. You can get some good deals on eBay every now and then. And of course, Target and Walmart, if you can find them. They have these Target and Walmart exclusives, but they're impossible to get. But anyhow, like I said, I just wanted to share. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you found this helpful and informative. And if you like stuff like this, be sure and hit like and subscribe. I would certainly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. And, comment, please comment. Let me know your stories with knockoffs. But yeah, you guys have a good one, and we will see y'all next time.